Good morning, folks. Um, I'm building a limestone combine, and I had the header done. That was the first thing I did was make the header, which should have been the last thing I did, but I decided to start with the hardest thing that I thought was going to be the hardest thing. Ends up, when you make everything else bigger than the header, you're going to have to remake the header. The reel is bigger than the header. The auger is bigger than the header. And actually, the header is smaller than the spot on the combine that I was going to put it on. So I've actually got to make it bigger on one section. And once I get that done, then everything's going to fit where it's supposed to be. So right now, um, everything's too big for the header that I made. So I'm going to go back and uh, recarve out a new one. And it's going to be uh, same length, but it's going to be a little bit larger in the back. Instead of being this big, it's going to have to be a little bit taller in the back. That's the word, taller. And then in the front, on this, where the header to for where the reel attaches onto the header needs to be just a hair longer, and then it'll go down and slide back, so um, it'll be able to spin. And then I can put the auger in the spot behind it. Now, I know this doesn't seem, you probably don't understand what I'm talking about, but I need to explain it to somebody, so you're it. So once I get those two pieces hooked onto the header, the new one, then I can be able to attach it to the combine, which is almost finished. I need to come up with the pipe so I can make the front axle and the rear axle, and then the differential, I think, is what I'm supposed to do. It's what makes the back tire move left and right. So you can, and it's accurate because the back tires on the combine, on a real combine, are actually what turns the combine left or right. So when you're driving it, and I didn't know this until a couple days ago. But anyhow, I've got to fabricate those out of steel so that it'll be stable. It'll have stability when they're pushing it or turning it or even holding it up. There's a lot of pressure on it. So, but it's slowly coming together. I started this a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months now. Yeah. Excuse me. That was an alarm telling me what time it was, because this is Thursday morning and it's 7:30 in the morning, and I'm waiting on my boss at 8 o'clock or 8:30, depending on, when he gets here. It's actually not my boss. He's a friend that I'm helping out, and that's how it goes. But anyhow, so once I get everything lined up and put together, then I have to take everything back apart and get this thermal dip that I heard about. It's like a concrete lock, and what it does is it actually locks it makes it a little bit more sturdy. I don't know for sure, but I've tried it on other things and they're still breakable. It just makes it look pretty. In my opinion, I need to get something that'll harden up the rock, won't dissolve it, and you'll be able to put the piece of art outside without it degrading. Because limestone has that one problem of if water gets on it, it likes to dissolve. So, and then it'll break, and then everything goes to bloop. So, anyhow, the update is I got to build a new header. After that, hopefully everything goes well, and we can get things done. Okay, see y'all later.